It was 6 years ago today, January 28th, 2014, never forgotten by folks who lived here or maybe drivers stranded in our state's central and north Alabama came to a standstill when snow, rain, and sleet turned roads into a mess, and that created what will forever be known as Snowmageddon.
The story of Kelly Garner grabbed the attention of people nationwide as Snowmageddon nearly cost him his life. Today, Rick Carly took the Vestavia Hills man back to the site that Garner will never forget.
It's a beautiful January day, and as he passes the location where 6 years ago he nearly lost his life, Kelly Garner remembers Snowmageddon a bit differently than the rest of us.
There's a huge boulder at the bottom of this cliff here, and it was the flattest rock anyone could ever want to fall on, because if it were a jagged rock, it would have cut me in two.
He just wanted to be a good Samaritan. So on January 28, 2014, he walked toward Highway 31 in Vestavia Hills to help out some stranded motorists.
Myself having diabetes was not a good combination, and by the time all that took place, I had bottomed out. So I started coming up this way, and that's, like I said, for whatever reason, I didn't go straight, I went this way.
Just kind of delirious, you turn around and boom, 40 feet. Kelly Garner was knocked unconscious when he fell 4 stories. He would suffer broken vertebrae, broken ribs, a concussion, a broken toe, and loss of hearing.
I don't remember being cold, I don't remember even hurting. It was just me and the angels down there with me.
For 12 hours, Garner remained semi-conscious until a search party led by good friend Steve Bendel and Mike Schaffner made a discovery.
Mike just happened to walk by and just took a glance over the cliff here, and he saw something that was not right, and that's where he saw me. 6
years to the day that Kelly Garner nearly lost his life, he's climbed back. And today, he remains a poster boy of resilience, a poster boy of faith.
Anyone who's gone through a near-death experience can understand what that's like, and for me, this changed everything about my Christianity altogether. Right behind me is my prayer altar, and I've used it many times to see if the trees, leaves, anybody up there can talk, and if they could talk, what would they have told me, and or what would they tell me? But it's definitely a different place when I drive by this.
It's a place that reminds the man who has become synonymous with Snowmageddon that he faced it, he fought it, and he lived to tell about it. In Vestavia Hills, Rick Carly, WVTM 13.
And thank goodness he's doing well today. Wow, unbelievable. Kelly has become an inspiration for so many. He's also become a bit of a star, and he's been featured on NBC's Dateline.
He's got a book called The Night That Changed Our Lives. Now you can see Kelly's entire interview on the WVTM 13 Facebook page. That is just incredible to hear him talk about that and kind of walk through the moments that he faced.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many moments that day. His is one of many stories.
Yeah.
Thank goodness that he was found and he was saved that night. But boy, you were here. You were in the studio covering it for everybody. I was here as well.
Well, that amazing story to me is that he was outside that long and that cold,
right.
you know, and got through that part of it, let alone the injuries.
Right.
Just surviving in that kind of persistent cold for that long. That was amazing.